institutional sharing and the individual sharing. And for the institutional sharing, we will be giving 20 minutes for the presentation, 7 minutes question and answer, and 3 minutes transition to the next presentation. With respect to the individual sharing, we will have each session, each individual will be provided 7 minutes presentation with 2 minutes of question and answer and 1 minute for the transition to the next individual. Let us try to maintain the time. And so we have the chairperson for today's individual and institutional sharing, Dr. Vanchana Singh. She's completed her BSc Physics from Delhi University, MSc Physics from Delhi University, and a PhD in Condensed Matter Physics from IIT Delhi. She has been working as a ex associate professor at physics at Indraprastha Engineering College, Ghaziabad, and currently she's involved in the USV activities nationwide. And she's involved in the teaching learning process in higher education for more than 18 years. And she has published several research papers in high impact journals in the core domain of nanomagnetism. Since last 7 years, her involvement is in the universal human values. She is an active member of the UHV cell, IKGPTU Lucknow, and voluntary member NCC UHV AICT. I welcome Didi to the session as a chairperson. Welcome, Didi. Namaste. And over to you.
Ji. Thank you for this warm welcome, Soumya ji, and it's an honor and privilege to be part of this session where we are looking forward to the sharings from various institutions. So I welcome our esteemed panel over here, which includes Supraja ji, Dr. Infanta Mary Priya ji, Kumar Gaurav ji, and all others. So starting with Supraja ji, who is representing SRMIST, and she is going to present her theme on institutional plan and the effort for UHV. Supraja ji is currently an associate professor and a UHV coordinator at the university level. So welcome, Supraja ji. Over to you now for your presentation.
Thank you, Vanchana ji. So looking forward, let me share the presentation from my end. Is my screen visible?
Yes, Didi, your screen is visible.
Didi? Okay. So
Ji.
very good afternoon to one and all present here. Let me present about the efforts for the holistic value-based education at our university, SRMIST of Science and Technology. So I'm happy to share that even though we had this value education wave from 2020, but right from NEP articulation, our institution wants to understand and make an effort to understand this universal human value and its proposal. Especially during the COVID period, we could see there is an imbalanced mindset of the people towards the wellness and the well-being. So we attended this UHV FDP and found this content is helpful for our personal development, and also we could scope of the societal development. So we have worked to understand what is the need of this value education. So one side we could witness there is a development in the education and education institution across the country, but other side we could also stress mental health problem, relationship issues that is also increasing in our own students. So the reason able to see that the holistic vision of life is not clear. So it needs to clarity of what to do before how to do. So this was discussed, and the present education system, what we are proposing in our university is more focused on how to do part and how to make money, how to make things, but there is no clarity on what to do, especially what to do in a life. So we say we are aware of everything like chemical formulas, but what is my role? Who am I? Those questions are unanswered. So a lot of discussion happened, and our discussion happened with the management level. Is our education currently addressing the present day problem, or it is having any focus to the fulfillment of happiness, relationship, self-regulation of the health? Such kind of problems are addressed in our current education system. Such kinds of discussion happen, and we could see that our more focus is only towards the placement and towards the skill. And we are just creating skill education, how to have more physical facilities. So we thought we should develop a plan related to the education that focus on the right understanding relationship. And through this, we could able to focus on the solution rather than the problem. So in this regard, we framed this objective, what is to be the given at the level of individual, as a student, faculty, everyone as an individual level. We need to develop a right understanding towards the clarity of the purpose of life that helps the students to identify their basic aspiration. And it will result in a self-awareness, self-directed learning, and to build a self-confidence in every individual level. Also, in the family level, the positive influenced people towards the greater appreciation for the universal human values, such as to bring in empathy, compassion, and the respect for all. We are witnessing improved relationship within their own families and their college communities. And at the level of society, cultivate a responsible individual inclined towards this positive societal contribution and development of the personal traits like humility, integrity, and adaptability. This brings a collective culture for the fearlessness society and nurture the harmonious society. And finally, the nature, the focus of the nature and coexistence will each the impactful outcomes such as environmentally responsible practices and sustainable practices, and adopt the best environmental practices to nurture harmony between the human activities and the natural world. So after understanding these needs and where we university-wide things has to be formalized. So discussion is made with a lot of leaders, policymakers, decision makers, including members from various disciplines, like from top management to all the school deans and pro chancellors. We have involved everybody and formed a constitution of value education cell in 2022. It has been channelized in 2022. Then we went many stages in this VEC still. The first stage we found it is to prepare the faculty members. So to prepare the faculty members, initially sending the mails, even though there was a 4,500 faculties around the university, the response was very less. Hardly 5 to 6 faculties dropped in to attend this online workshop. So to make the sensitization, we had 30 plus awareness programs in our universities. Every department we went and we hosted a program with different slots. And this helped the faculty members to start attending this program, and they started experimentally validating and found this content is very important and useful. And they started motivating many faculties to attend this UHV FDPs. So we made two level of program. One, to encourage them to attend in the online workshop, and second, we organized multiple in-house FDPs at our institution. Till date, it was almost 11 FDPs we have conducted, which included 3 introductory to 4 UHV2 and 1 UHV3 and 1 management development program and 1 holistic health program and 1 UHV special program for again this management people. So these are the list of efforts we have taken to faculty to understand, to train the faculty in this regard. And continuous faculty development is also important because width-wise, we could able to achieve that 1/3 of our population, nearly 1,200 plus in our record, but off record there will be more than 1,500. So that much faculties has been prepared, but in the width-wise, to get into the depth-wise, to give more exploration, strengthening of exploration, we thought the continuous faculty development is important. So regular meetings with the coordinators, faculties, who is handling the courses, weekly meetings has been proposed. And now it has been converted, SRM weekly meeting has converted to the SR weekly meeting, the whole regional weekly meeting. And we are encouraging the volunteering, faculty volunteering in the many activities in the national wide. So as a whole, there is no boundary set. We are trying to reach it to every single faculty members of SRM. That is our focus. And slowly we are developing the UHV-based counseling model. So with this faculty preparation, some of the testimonials we received from the administrators and the faculty, that their relationship with their wife and the children is getting better. Earlier, my director Mohan used to say that he used to get angry if the subordinates are not keeping up their time. But later, after the session, he realized that they need to calmly check with the individual what is the real problem, that why they couldn't able to come on time. So he found that some his driver's daughter's health was not good. So previously he never listened to the people. Now he started listening and understanding. Level of understanding is getting, and that is also creating a harmony within him. So the directors level to see themselves how this program is impacting. And our Dean TV Gopal sir has mentioned that complementing is better than competing. So this will help to minimize the preconditioning mindset and resolve many of the problems. And one of our head of the department, Pushpalata, has told that previously she used to react a lot with the colleagues and doubting their intention of all the subordinate. But once she started understanding and asking what exactly happened from your side, she could able to receive significant response that people are opening up what is the real difficult situation they are facing. And she has received a lot of gratitude message from the people for understanding. And she said this practice should be continued with more and more faculty. So some of the glimpse I'm sharing here, but a lot of impacts we could able to hear in the daily basis from different level of faculty members. And few impact studies we have done. Faculty have mentioned they are witnessing the personal transformation, and there is a increased in a clarity in the purpose of the life. And also they could able to see the irresponsible behavior towards the self exploration process. And most of them seems to be like committed to their self development, and this will in turn help for the societal development. And they could able to say that they can handle this personal and professional issues in a better manner. Previously the discussion between two faculties will be like not the meaningful discussion. Now they are feeling that we could talk something more meaningful. And 92% of faculty felt that UHV, with the survey we have taken, we could see 92% of faculty felt that UHV has a greater potential for the self and the society development. So with this level of faculty preparation, we have taken it to the students to include UHV in the academic curriculum. So there was a long journey right from 2004. There was some course like a value education in a curriculum. But all these different department, different disciplines, different curriculum was proposed for different level of value education. But all these we have made it as a centralized and implemented at one course of universal human values and SIP, and one universal human values of 2 in all the discipline that covers science and humanity, engineering, law, management. All these people have made it as a mandatory course with the common curriculum. And now in the medical unit also has proposed the 15 hours value added course. This is similar to our SIP program with the same curriculum. And in the engineering, for all the 5 campuses, we have given this UHV 2 as a mandatory 3 credit course, as well as in the science and humanity, it's a mandatory 2 credit course as of now. But in the revised version, we are making it again it as a 3 credit course. And faculty members has been getting prepared. We have this faculty advisor concept. For every 30 students, there will be one faculty advisor. So in future, we are training all the faculty advisors so that they can handle SIP for their class and be in touch with the 4 years and be a mentor-mentee model for their own student. And counseling cell members, we do have a counseling cell for every department, but the counseling cell faculties have been given a basic training with some of the psychological courses. But now value education, the special course for the counseling cell members will be given so that they can know in what way they need to address which reality to be bringing to the students to address their problem. So such kind of model we are developing. And with regards to the students, we do have 2 club, Nature and Harmony, alumni who are interested to be a part of this value development, value-based course development. And some of the impacts we received from the student end, this one testimonial was quite interesting, that one of our students got removed from the enrollment and because of not submitting the TC. But he said that he's aware that he submitted the TC in the initial enrollment itself. But from the administration office, his name was removed from the enrollment and asked him to submit the TC, only then he'll get enrolled. So he was trying to find the TC certificate for 15 days. By the time he will not be in the class, so that it will be marked absent and we will be getting into the detention of that 6 months. So he tried in multiple ways to found the TC, and at last he went to his native Hyderabad and tried to get it from his school. Again, there was a 15 days FIR to be filed. Only then they can able to give the TC. And he did all the process, and 15 days he was running here and there to get this TC. And finally, after 15 days, he tried to he got the TC and came to submit it back. Where when the faculty advisor tried to keep it in his file, he found his TC was there with the faculty advisor only, but faculty advisor didn't submit the TC to the administrative office. And the student was almost 15 days, he was in huge pressure. But he said, at the time, I want to be more anger to my faculty advisor, but ma'am, I felt that he didn't do it with the intention. Maybe he would have forget, there is no awareness to about the submission. So I said, it's fine. So whatever happened, let us face, need not to worry. And because of these words, my faculty advisor went to dean office and said, it's totally my mistake. It's not a student mistake. Because of this, if the student get detained, then I am the responsibility. So please don't do it. Even if you want to give any punishment for me, it is fine, but not for the student. So this made a dean also to understand the situation, and it all went smooth. That student was not into detention. The faculty also not given any punishment. So this failed that relationship-based things will really work. So this was one sample which we have seen a real impact from my own class. And some of the students have mentioned there that they're able to see the life clarity in their life purpose and improve in relationship. There is a reduction in the stress, and there is a development in the teamwork and communication, and they started seeing collaboration over this competition. So these are some of the impacts which we have seen from the students. And based on many surveys, we could able to see that 80% of students in the overall survey of some 5,000, they mentioned that UHV has made some positive impact in their life. So university-wide, we had some future plans developing this SRM as a potential nodal center to nodal center, and we are in progress to develop the institution as a living model for this value education. Through this value education, every curriculum slowly, we started developing as a value-based education. And as all of us started seeing the importance of it, slowly this curriculum revisions will be there, that every curriculum should have a smaller part of this value-based syllabus. And this will definitely reflect in the value-based living. And these are some of the plans we have incorporate this holistic value-based education in the university vision and mission, and strengthening our UHV team with dedicated family members. Now we are volunteers from different department, but we're gonna bring a base as a one department with the UHV faculty members, and LDP orientation program for the policymakers level. We could able to achieve till the management level. Slowly, this will bring an awareness to the leadership of chancellor, pro-chancellor level to get into awareness of what we are doing at this level, and developing the evaluation based on the competency, a model to be proposed. And UHV for all faculty is, as mentioned, this is for mainly for mentor-mentee program, because every faculty advisor having 30 students under them. And we are in networking with other universities also to promote this value, because it's a collective effort. A lot of handholding support we have started providing, at least to 10 to 12 universities we are in touch with. And developing this UHV-based counseling model is what we are working on. And taking this UHV content to all the stakeholders, we almost started giving every week there was an awareness and education program in our UHV cell, to the caretakers, to the non-teaching, to the drivers, and different level of stakeholders being addressed every week. And we could able to see the relationship development with all these stakeholders. And extension outreach activities already happening in SRM in the vast level in different departments around. Every year we do have some 1,000+ activities happening. But our part is not to create any new activity. We collaborating with the people of NSS, UBA, and other people, and where we will focus on right understanding of that program rather than focus on activity. And we are developing a centralized repository for all the UHV material at one place. So this is some of the our UHV cell, where we have a library of all the resource materials, all the one centralized drive we have for all the videos, recordings placed in that. And we are for website is there in SRM website specifically for this value education cell, and we have started UHV YouTube channel where all these FDPs has been recorded will be placed, and we do have a biannual newsletter sharing all the sharings and activities which is happening at the level of SRM. So as I say, SRM is committed to this UHV, holistic value-based education, and we will work towards the transformation. We personally saw this as helping in itself, and also being as a part of this personal transformation will definitely be a way forward for the societal transformation. And few of the photo gallery, the faculty induction program where we conduct and different awareness programs which we have created, workshops and regular meeting with the teams and teams in offline online platforms, and some of the activities and SIP programs and outreaches and our resource center. So thank you for giving me an opportunity to share our efforts, and it's a gratitude from SRM side for the whole UHV team for this greatest initiative towards the national development or worldwide development. Thank you.
Very nice. So Prajaji, you could present the whole panoramic view of the activities that could take place. Really nice. Ji, any questions, any queries from our participants? Soumyaji, would you like to add something? You're muted.
You have done a lot of work and you were rushing through these. That's why, so many things to say. I could see that, feeling. Very nice. Congratulations. And I hope, a lot of people will take inspiration from your institution and, they can all start working towards value education.
We could see a lot of work we need to do also, Didi.
Yeah,
So,
nice.
really nice to see the expansion of this, trying to develop the whole organization, the institute, as a living model. And it has of course, very long way to go. But these steps that you are taking consistently are very, very important.
Thank you, Didi.
So if there are no questions, maybe we can move on to the next presentation for this session. So we have Dr. Infanta Mary Priyaji from SRM itself, and now you're going to extend further. So most welcome, please.
Yeah, thank you. Let me share my screen. Yeah. My screen is visible to you?
Ji, your screen is visible. You can, if possible, raise your volume.
Yeah, 1 second. Whether now it is audible?
Great.
Yeah, thank you. So let me start with the managing change, getting the buy-in of deans at SRM Institute of Science and Technology. Towards the UHV program that we are hosting in various levels at SRM Institute of Science and Technology. First, to look over and to go ahead with the various parts, how we usually formulate it with the dean's level. First part, it is with respect to the significance. The leadership support, it is very much important for the implementation of it. So that was taken into the main criteria, and we fixed on with various engagement strategies that has to be followed before we meet the leadership people at and the top official managements across SRM Institute. So first we present them what all the various benefits and the needs of the understanding level of the leadership roles on universal human values, so that they can just have an introduction part about what is meant as self exploration and what all the ethical backgrounds it has got, and what how it plays with the social responsibility, and how it can drive their leadership roles. And depending on those all criterias, then we used to have the see through the content, and then align the initiatives of the institution's mission, emphasizing how it can strengthen the academic community and improve the students' outcomes. Because everywhere when we go and meet the leadership people across our institute, the strengthening of the student outcomes on a materialistic base, that is how they are able to overcome with all their emotions and other skill-based skills, etc. Towards the holistic approach, it is much more required to concentrate on those things. So we discuss with the positive potential impacts on the student development and the institutional reputation, because nowadays kids with different cultures and across the globe, in our institutes, students are coming over here, and therefore different perception minds, and with the young minds when they enter into the forum, into a larger community, so we have to analyze each of the individual's potential, and they should not go beyond a certain level. Therefore, that all was given as a strategic role. And depending on that, we used to have a pilot program or a case study. Therefore, we discussed with the various officials and various levels. And therefore, we thought that we can bring another institutions which are successfully integrated also, showcasing their measurable benefits apart from ours, also nearby institutions and across India. So we bring the leaders of various initiatives for UHV, Universal Human Values, and listen to those sharings and thought-provoking things. And we encourage our leaders to involve themselves in various sharing sessions whenever we host any of the programs in our institute. Therefore, this is the way, first initial round of discussion we used to have it. And the main initial orientations, as it was pointed out, we had so many initiatives starting from the first with the faculty members, and then we go beyond to the lower level cadres. That is what, with respect to the security members, and the caretakers and the various drivers, etc. To the lower extent, we used to create awareness about these universal human values. And slowly, we have started these activities in a tailored fashion across conducting various orientation programs with the support of our Professor T.B. Gopal, our Dean, College of Engineering and Technology, who had been our backbone for each and every things. And along with the Supraja Didi, we used to have a series of orientation programs. And this is how we initially started the activities slowly in SRMIST, starting from 2020. And slowly, within 2 years or 3 years span of time, we were able to get into it in all the across SRM campuses, integrating all 5 campuses. And we were able to move forth with the law and business sectors and other healthcare people also. Therefore, slot-based discussions, we used to have it, because each and every forum, it is all credit-based systems. We used to follow it and as a timetable slots. Therefore, we used to talk to them when their availability it is there. And therefore, we have conducted various such programs, faculty induction programs, etc. Almost we have now reached to around 70% of the faculty population in Katangalatur campus. We have mostly reached it, and across other campuses also, other 5 campuses including as well. The various plans and the follow-up actions, regularly we have it. because we started with weekly meetings. Every Saturday, we used to have it with the department coordinators. We have it nearly around 25 departments or 30 departments. We used to have individual faculty members as a coordinator, department coordinator, not only with respect to engineering and technology, it is with respect to medical and with respect to science and humanities and other sectors. And we conduct frequent online FTP workshops. That is, we have introduced SIP program for the first years as well as for the senior students, second years, we have introduced UHV2 as a 3 credit course. Therefore, the content has to be every time we have to keep in touch with the faculty members, those who are reaching out to the students community as a large. So we quite often, as coordinators, Praja Didi and myself, we used to have in touch with the individual faculty members as online or if time permits, depending on their slots, we used to conduct several meetings on offline or also for conducting the things and refreshing the contents of it. Therefore, as it was pointed out, that resource kit was developed and all the case studies and various practices incorporating the values were put into the curriculum. That is, we have in our curriculum, it is meant as field trips, we have it. And as a part of the universal human values, we used to take the students to the other level also, that is for differently abled children and to the old age homes where we visit, we take our children, we take our students over there. Therefore, as a community, they will be serving talking to those old age people and having a rapport with them, and they understand the relationship and various levels we have conducted. And team meetings, it explores how values align with the departmental goals, because each discipline, it is of different thoughts will come, thought provoking thoughts, and depending on that, various activities have been taken up, even from architecture, management departments, and other levels. For example, when you take wealth out of waste, etc. Therefore, we do attain sustainable development goals. And here I would like to point out that is every year, Sustainable Development Goal number 12, it is being given aligned with the Universal Human Values Cell. We used to conduct an international conference over there and facilitate the interactive forum where the faculty can discuss on how to teach UHV, that I have discussed it, and different innovative approaches. That is what it is a lifelong learning approach, and therefore it is not meant only for the senior students at the second level entry, that is at the second years. It goes beyond that level also. Therefore, when we teach to the students this universal human values as a course, not only as a course content, we used to uh, take them and give assignments for in a regular basis, and we will be able to monitor their attitudes, how they are behaving, and etc. And one such thing which I wanted to put forth in this forum, it is when we talk to the students individually, the relationship, it matters a lot with their, because different persons, different students from different backgrounds, they are coming. Mostly nowadays, not most, few of the kids are single parent kids are there. And next thing, what we observed is it is all nuclear family nowadays. And therefore, the sharing process of the students, it is not to the what we practiced it in our life during our olden days. It is not so nowadays. So, in order to inculcate those sharing and responsibilities, understand their responsibilities, and be kind to others, that is where we used to take them to a field trip and understand how children, let them, because most of the children are from the higher sectors, only very few are below the mediocre level. And therefore, we used to take them, see how the society, people are feeling or getting day-to-day life itself, it is difficult for them. This will enhance and inculcate the values within them. And that is how we do it when we take it up. And integrating the values into the teaching as well as to the research levels also we do it. And encourage every weekly meetings and volunteering meetings. And the thorough follow-up actions are we scheduled regular meetings to discuss the progress and address challenges in implementing the universal values. And post FTPs and small group discussion also we do it with the completed faculty members as a post survey operation. Because when we do weekly meetings, we invite the faculty members, because each groups we used to create it, and from each of the groups we will be sending the invite calls, and we will not be forcing any of the faculty members. They come and present it on their own what they felt during the FTP or the development program on universal human values introductory workshop or two programs. They come on their own and they share their feelings and thoughts. And most of them, whomsoever have shared it, they have felt little difference in their lifestyle, in their relationship with the family members, because most of them are working, and after reaching home, we used to give a blasting entry into the home as soon as we come out from the office and enter the home. So slowly, people were able to understand how there is a change in the behavior, or there can be a change in the attitude, or there can be a change in the acceptance level. This they were able to share it with us. And all of us as a team, as SRM UHV team, we were able to observe those changes from on all our faculty members. And, what uh, gives us an encouragement in SRMS. Senior faculty members, they started to felicitate the UHV programs and reach to the other colleagues and other people, and they encouraged others to join for these and attend these programs. And rightly to point out here, our aerospace head of the department, Professor L.R. Ganapati Subramaniam, sir. He has much interest, and he always whenever he is so whenever he sees me inside the campus, and when he have a conversation, we had a conversation. He always impressed me with this thought-provoking words, and he always asks how it is going on universal human values. And he encourages his staff, and he practices it in a live fashion with the students, with the student community. Being as a head of the department, he practices it with his faculty members also. So slowly, he is a person who doesn't get irritated soon, etc. But now, still, we are able to see the changes, and both with their faculty members and with their students, he has given a remarkable example, and he has shared a lot in Universal Human Value 2 program, which we have conducted in October 1 to 5 recently. And open discussions, yeah, that we were able to watch it out with the latest forum, that is UHV 2, which was taken up by Umesh ji. And lot of leadership role people, they on a voluntary basis, they came and attended this. We myself or Supraja Didi haven't forced anyone. We just gave a wake-up call to them. We went on to their individuals, and we met them. And they on their own, they have come over here for the sessions, and they attended it. And it is keeping on well, and it is going on well with our institute. And so we have also, as it was pointed out, we have created a platform as a newsletter. So that is being given where all our insights, all our programs, and across Katangalatur campus, what all it is going on, and with the other campuses also, everything it is being put out as one forum, and it is being given in the website also. And the various workshops, what we do, it is how we plan here in SRMIST is, I should thank Supraja Didi over here, because we both of us, we sit together and we block the dates first initially. Because every time when we host an event in SRMIC with respect to the UHV, we used to combine with the holidays so that our academic works or any other works doesn't get disturbed. So 3 working days and 2 holidays, public holidays, or with Saturday, Sundays, we used to club it. And 1 year ahead itself, academic planner and the budget proposal, everything we used to submit it on time. And one-to-one discussion we used to go. Supracha Didi will be going on to the other part of the campus, because we have enormous number of faculty members over there and number of departments. So I will be taking charge with the other one. And we used to go and meet the higher ups, because bringing the leadership roles people and putting them for 3 days together or for 5 days together, it is very difficult, because all their academic works and number of meetings they will have. But in spite of it, they were able to come forth, and depending on our efforts, and they make and we make them to understand about the need, about the right moment, how it is being required to the student community, as well as to the teaching faculty as mentors. So this is how we share then our journey of transformation, how from animal consciousness to human consciousness, how we can transform ourselves from our behaviors, from our attitudes, from our values and relationship, etc. We tell our journey of transformation, our experience, we share our thoughts, etc. And then the true, they if they feel, we no one will be forcing them to attend on their own with the belief and a passion. They come and attend this program. And we brief them what all will be the contents, how it starts with the self, how what is going to be the body as an instrument, and then harmony in the family, in the society, in the nature, and existence and as coexistence. So we end up with all these modules in a just 15 to 10 minutes time period. We used to sit and talk to them, and we will not be convincing them. We cannot take it in that part. We will be just giving them informations what this plays as a major role. Because one such incident in a live fashion, I can just share it over here. When we go for the budget proposal and we present it in the forum, all the leadership roles people, those who are our authorities who are invited, who are there on the panel, they may not be aware of UHV. So they will be asking us, what is this for? What is this? Because when we propose UHV 4 is there, 5 is there, according to the modules, minor programs are there. They were not aware of it. And then slowly, we inculcated that there is a website where everything, all the modules are there, booklets are there, and everything was given to them for reference purposes. And then they were able to understand us and follow it up about their participation. And then even then we too support in their registration process as well, because they will be busy with their own academic works and administrative works. So Supraja Didi, along with with her team, and myself with my team, we both will be consolidating, and we will be giving it without physical contact also. We will be able to solve all the issues over phone, and mail communication will be done between both of us. This is how we used to run the workshops. And the post workshops, that is, after they finish it, what we do is an overview, we just give it to them as a proposal only. It is a process, and it is on a holistic basis they view it. So we, at the end of each of the workshops, there is a feedback session which goes on as per AICTE norms. And apart from them, after the completion of the programs, we go and thank each of the uh, faculty members and the deans, directors, and how we buy them, how we are bringing in them to these workshops. So in that way, we go and thank them for their presence, for their coordination, for their support in all the events. This is how they get as a fulfill, that fulfillment, it should be there in the relationship, in the understanding to a very better level. So that we do it when we go in person, Supraja Didi and myself, we go in person to each one of them. And if it time doesn't suit good, we go individually and thank them for their presence during all these days of their workshop presence. And next, strategies for the curriculum development. Yeah, it has been designed by the AICTE, and how all these values can be brought into a realistic way in a holistic basis with the real-time core courses also that we are on the process. And the assessment methodologies, when you take the impact of the value integration of the in faculty and student learning and behavior. That behavior we have changed, we have observed it with the students, not as a mass, but to some extent we are able to observe it, but putting forth in an very exact manner, we have to take care of it. And the collaboration strategies, we work with Unat Bharat Abhiyan, NSS units, and Community Connect also we do it. We take them across various centers and we tell them how the values it is. Sorry. So the management support, management development program, 75 of them have attended and 73 got certified. And recently, October 1 to 5 for the leadership people, 77 have attended. And we are yet to receive the certificates. That is for attending the programs during these things, they give us, facilitate us with the duty leave from relieving all the academic works, etc. And nearly 2000 plus UHV introductory have faculty members have finished their levels, both in online and offline. And self-funded FTP minimum 75 to 150. Every offline program has been done. And additionally, they give our management gives us transports facilities. Then they have given in the appraisal systems and regular appraisal systems academic years, and in the annual budget allocation also for various UHV programs. This is how the impacts in terms of opinions and support and curriculum changes. A positive shift in the campus culture. For me, more meaningful discussions we have going on, because how the impact analysis we have carried out, still further we have to go do it better way and put out with the numbers and increase empathy and ethical behavior among the students and the staffs at the lower level also. It has been, we are able to identify it, and dedicated courses for UHV and curriculum update has been done. And the feedback mechanism, we focus the groups to gather qualitative feedback on the integration process and areas for improvement. That we do it with the impact analysis, and we try to analyze why the other outcomes it has gone down, and we refine it with the discussions with the faculty members who are acting as mentors. And we do conduct pre and post survey during the course, UHV2 course as a 3-credit course, which we are taking it to the student community at all levels. Therefore, from the post survey also, we do understand how students are towards these value-based educations. Thank you. With this, I complete my session. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Gee, very nice. You could suggest all the preliminary steps that you took, workshops and post-workshop activities also. So this huge description could give enough of ideas to all those who could see their participation at the level of institute and how collectively the whole organization can be bound with various UHV activities. Really nice to gather all that information from you. If there are some questions, some queries from our participants, we can take that. So now that there are no questions, no queries further, I would like to invite Kumar Gauravji from HBTU to discuss harmony at the level of departments. Namaste, Kumar Gauravji.
Namaste, Didi. Namaste.
Over to you, Bhaiya.
Okay, thank you. I will just share the slide. My voice is audible?
Ji, sir, your voice is completely audible, clear.
Okay. Just give me. Ma'am, okay, I can share.
Soumya-ji, please stop.
I'm not able to share my screen if possible.
Maybe
Sir, just give us a minute. I think you need to be the co-host because I think you joined in late. Parikshit Bhaiya, can you please help us? Manu Didi, can you help us?
Done, Didi. Done.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
done. Ji, now you can share.
Okay, yes. Yes. Are you able to see my slide? Is it visible?
It is visible. Please put it in full screen mode.
Yes.
Ji, perfect.
Okay. Thank you. I am
Could you hear voice from Kumar Gauravji?
No, madam.
I think
started in our department.
Bhaiya, Dr. Kumar Gauravji, please you have to repeat because we couldn't hear you for some time. I suppose Kumar Gauravji, we can't hear you. You may start once again because we couldn't hear you.
Yes, I will start again.
Ji.
Okay.
We can't hear anything from you, Kumar Gauravji. You're not audible, Kumar Gauravji.
Actually, he's on mute. Maybe
I think he's trying to check his settings and network.
no, but the screen is on standby.
Kumar Gauravji, could you get our voice?
Maybe you can leave and join again. That would help.
I think Kumar Gauravji is trying to rejoin. Maybe in a couple of seconds he might rejoin and continue. Are you able to share, Kumar Gauravji?
हाँ दीदी, I will share. I will just share.
Ji, please.
Okay. Okay. So I was now things are okay, man. I think we are dropping. Connection is dropping again and again.
Please.
But yes, I will try.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I will start again. So we all things started in 2000 when Ganesh Bagaria ji, who was one of the faculty members in our department, he conceptualized that we should try to run our department as a family. So this was proposed, and everything started with a cup of tea. We thought that instead of having different timings, because everyone goes for tea sometimes, one or twice, whenever they're having free time, people go and have tea. So it all started with the thought that we can have a common time where we all can meet and we can share the tea. The things started with that. One of the staff members, Badnaji, took the responsibility of preparing the tea, and we all were meeting in HOD cabin. That time we had a very small department, around 7 faculty and 3 staff members, around 10 people. We were sitting in the HOD cabin and we were having tea. All the things started with the tea, but slowly and slowly it became a platform for discussing everything what is happening in the department. Means we were discussing what is the problem we are facing, what is the problem staff is facing, what is the problem students are facing. We were just having an informal discussion over there. But then again, what happened that the paperwork which we are doing in the department, like one paper is going from the desk of one faculty member to another faculty member, and then to HOD, and then again it was going to another places. All those things started happening very smoothly during that tea time only. That we were discussing and we were telling everyone that, okay, this is the work that we have to do, and that all this paper has to be gone from one place to another place. And we all were sitting there and we were doing our signature and we were noting the things. So in that way, things start moving faster. And slowly and slowly, our reputation of the electronics department become like, yes, this is the department which gives all the things in time. We were always promptly able to provide all the information to the institute. All this happening, but we were not making much effort for that. It was happening very smoothly just during those discussions of 2 times, 15 minutes or around maybe half an hour during lunch and half an hour before closing. So that 2 tea time were very fruitful for us to discuss the things, and we were just meeting like a family. It all started from there. Then slowly and slowly, staff was also involved in that. And then staff also started feeling like, yes, we are also the part of the family. And there are many instances when Badnath ji, who was responsible for delivering our communications, our official letters from one department to another department. Now he started taking the responsibility, and before delivering any letter, he was also checking it once. And many a times he pointed out, okay, sir, this is the mistake, because that time computer came and we were doing that cut paste, and sometime something we had pasting and then something we left. All those things start happening, and our staff member also start taking the responsibility of the department. They will also start feeling that yes, this is our department, and anything, if something is happening in any improper manner, then we are also the part of that. So that feeling of responsibility start coming in the staff members also. And that was very helpful. That was very helpful for the department, obviously. All these things start happening. And one more point I would like to make, that this whole tea time and this whole thing, never ever it happened that we were talking about who is paying for this and who is paying less and who is paying more. This trust among all of us, this was always there. Only one thing was done, that Badnath ji was putting a paper over there, and we used to see how much money is left. He used to write that, okay, this is the amount left in the box, and this much has been expenditure. Then slowly and slowly, someone will come and someone will put more money over there. And it all happened very voluntarily. We never had to discuss that, okay, now the money is going to run out and then someone has to give the money. It all happened very smoothly. So this all things which were happening smoothly, slowly and slowly we start feeling like family. And now we were not only discussing about our official matters, rather we were also discussing about our family matters. Now we are not only knowing our colleagues, rather we also start knowing about their family. And many people from their family member also started coming to the department. At that point of time, Bagaria ji used to take the workshops in his home. Many of the family members of our faculty also joined those workshops. Their husband, their wives, their children's, all those go through this workshop, and slowly that starts showing the result in their family matters also, that their family become harmonious, our family become harmonious, and whole family of staff and faculty, they become like a close family members. And we were knowing that, okay, if some problem happens, these are the people who are there with us. They are our support system. In this present time, when we have a city-like environment where many a times neighbors also don't know their neighbors. Now this 8 family or 10 family who are so closely connected, that we always had a support system. We always had a faith that, okay, someone is there with us. So this was a very big strength for us also. So in that way, slowly and slowly, we start moving from the department to the family of all the people. Now, initially, before all these things, whenever there was some special work in the department, when we had to be there during till late night, or we have to come on the holidays, many faculties and many staff members were very reluctant. They were not willing to come. They were just forced to come, but they were not willing to come. But now things start changing, and staff members and faculty members. Now, they were not having any problem if some extension in the time is there or they had to come on the another day. They were always willing to come because they were treating this department as their own family. They were telling that, okay, ये भी तो घर ही जैसा है. So this was the feeling that generated in the department. Along with the faculties and staff, we also start making trust with the students. Like, we all know when we talk in the UHV about the respect, we say that, okay, it is not only that students will respect the teachers or youngers will respect the elders. Rather, elders should also respect the youngers, or faculty should also respect the students. So this concept that every one of us has to respect every another person. So with that concept, the teachers also started behaving differently with the students. Now we were having mutual respect for each other, student and faculties. And this also starts showing the result when students comes and they talk about their family members, they talk about their problems with the teachers. It all starts happening like a family. With the students also, this type of family things started happening. And the second thing what we did with the students, that whenever there was any decision making situation where we have to take some decisions particularly related to the student activities, then we were always involving the students in that. And in that way, students also start feeling responsible towards the department. And they also start feeling that, yes, we have a role to play. We have a role to play in running this department. We have a role to play. We have a certain value in our department. With that feeling, the students started interacting with us. During those period, there was a incident, when once, we always used to have a big event in 1 year at department level. We generally do it in the auditorium of the institute, but that year the auditorium was not available, and therefore we have to do it somewhere else. It was decided that, okay, we will do it in the lawn of the electronics department. Then the students all made all the arrangements, but somehow, just before last night, evening of the event, when somehow something happened and another department told that, okay, this is not very good place to do this event and we have to stop. We cannot do this event here. So that time it became a very problematic situation. And now we know that, okay, if it is coming from the other department or coming from the administration, we have to stop it. We have to do it somewhere else. But we were also seeing that it is now very difficult because all the things have been done. Now it's very difficult for the students to change the venue. Then now we have somehow, we have to tell the students that you have to change the venue and you have to do this. But we took the another route, and we did not tell them our decision, or we did not tell what we are thinking. Rather, we called few of the students who were the in charge, main in charge of that event. We called 4 of them, and then we told them the situation, that this has happened, and now tell what should we do. Then they took their time and they went out and discussed with other people, and they come back, and then they themselves told that, okay, sir, now we have to change the venue. We think we have to change the venue, and these are the possible venues we are looking for, and these are the 2 possible things we can go and we can do. Now tell us where to go. So in that entire event, we were able to see that, yes, if we engage students in a collaborative way, with giving a responsibility, telling all the situations to them, and with the feeling that, yes, you can take a good decision for the department. If they could feel it, they come up with the very creative solutions. And it was told by many people that that year, the event that happened, that was very much successful. It was better than any previous years. So this all start happening in our department. and this is still going on, but a lot has to happen. Everything is happening in an organic manner without involving much effort. We are not, still we have not been able to include UHV in our curriculum because of certain administrative constraint, but we are trying to do that. But apart from that, we have not included all those things in our curriculum till now. But even then, as a faculty, group of faculty, we are in a very harmonious team. We are having a very good feeling for each other. We are having a very good feeling with our faculty, staff members. We are having a good rapport with our students. We are able to run our department in a very family-like manner. In that way, we overall, it is our takeaway that if we are able to trust, we are able to respect, and we are able to share the responsibility, then a department can be run like a family. If we provide the space for open communication, we value the opinion of all the stakeholders in the department, then issues can be resolved quickly, and they can be resolved with more creative manner. And still, this tradition is continued. Although things started in 2000, we are very new in the department. I have joined last 4 years, and I am there from last 4 years. But still, I can feel that warmth when I joined the institute. I could feel that yes, this is a place where people don't judge me. People accept me as a member of the family, and that's why I can also feel that warmth, and I also become the part of that family without making any effort. So this is what is happening in our department, and we are now trying to include this UHV in our curriculum so that we can formally also start discussing with the students, discussing with our staff on these matters. Although informally we are doing it, but there is a lot of scope there, and we are working on that, and hope if in the next year we will meet, we will be able to tell you all the progress. Yeah. Thank you from my side. If there are any questions, I would like to take.
Really nice, Kumar Gauravji. You could give an overview of how these efforts taken at the level of department can bring harmony for each one of us. How from colleagues we convert ourselves to family members, and how this feeling can be passed on to our students and make them a source of collaborations when they move ahead in their own lives, taking different responsibilities. So if there are some questions, some queries from our esteemed participants over here, Kumar Gauravji is there to answer any one of you. Ji. So no questions currently. So in this particular session, we could see 3 distinct presentations from Supraja ji, followed by Infanta Mary Priya ji and Kumar Gaurav ji. So starting from organization, how integration of various departments, and then within the department also, how UHV proposals are knitting themselves across and bringing people as a close-knit family. So with this, maybe I'll request Soumya ji to take over. Ji Soumya ji, over to you.
Ji, thank you. And it was very nice to hear from all the 3 institutions. And like Titi just mentioned, that it was, lot of inspiration and lot of encouragement for all those who have heard. I'm very sure about that. So thank you all. Yes, namaste ji, namaste. Yes, Sila ji.
Can you put on your video?
Yes, Didi. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah. So it was a very nice session, and I thank all the presenters. Maybe we can. It was very wonderful. Maybe we can work on with respect to the main thing. Maybe 20 minutes we can check our presentation and work on that, so that we are able to complete whatever we want to share with that intention. And I thank Vanchana Didi for sharing her valuable comments. And we will be meeting for the second session at 2 p.m. in the same room. I thank all of you for your active participation and see you all at 2 p.m. again. Thank you and namaste.
Thank you. Thank you, Didi.
जी नमस्ते everybody. Namaste.
Parikshit Bhaiya, do we leave the meeting and join back at 2?
Yes.
Okay, Bhaiya.
We are going to end this meeting and yeah, we will resume by 2 p.m. Namaste everybody.
Okay, Bhaiya. Thank you. Namaste to all.